Okay, what up, guys? So I realized that I can't go live yet because my account is not officially up. But we're still going to do this thing anyway, so I'm going to record a video that's going to be going right exactly up to the 6 o'clock mark, and I'll be posting this video. And then when that video gets posted, then I'll just start working on the next one right away. But I'm just letting you guys know that if you hit 6 o'clock and there's not a video there right away, wait. The video will be coming. So at 6 o'clock there won't be a video, but the video it may be a 10-minute video, and maybe a lot longer, but it may be a series of small videos. We'll see where God leads. But what I want you guys to know right now, and it's important, is there's a book I would love you to read. It's called Crazy Love. Now this book, it started changing my life, and I think the really big problem is we don't need another self-help book, right? I know we're all sick and tired of reading points. It's like, you know what? Everyone tells us we need to read more books. And it's like, you know what? The only book I really believe that we could really get true spirituality from is the Bible, because all other books you have to subject to whether their theology is correct or not. The Bible is a true for all time. It's a true inspired word of God. So, but what I want you guys to do while you're waiting for my first video to pop up is I want you guys to just be in a worshipful praise position. Prepare yourself for what you're about to hear, because it might be convicting and you might think it's crazy, but I feel like what you need is maybe just 10 minutes just to pray and to seek God and His will for how this podcast will affect your life. And number one, I want to be honest, this is totally humbling, because I never want this to be anything more than just a podcast. I want this to be people doing life together. I don't want this to be. At one point I prayed, God, what if I could be like the next Billy Graham? I don't really want to be the next Billy Graham. I want a bunch of little Billy Grahams. What I mean is, someone has to stand up and finally say, hey, this has got to change, or whatever. Somebody's got to be willing to finally do that and stand up and say those things, right? We do need people to lead, but we don't need one person to light a lead and just leaving it at that. What we need is a bunch of Billy Grahams everywhere. So I hope what this does is not only encourages you to get started, but the hope is that if you really want to get involved, send me an email about getting involved to belikeChrist6@gmail.com. And if you want to get involved, we can set you up to have your own special podcast set up through. What I really want you to do is, I would love for you guys to start doing your own podcasts like this, and just doing life with other people, and just being willing to be open about things that are going on in your life. Because the problem is, a lot of us are dealing with a lot of stress and things that we can't handle. And the thing is, God gave people around us to talk to. And so don't let my thing that I'm doing here, let this become a thing of almost like a fire underneath you to say, start your own video and start your own podcast of your own, with your own. I mean, YouTube is easy to set up. The live thing takes 24 hours. That's a little bit different. I don't want to go live eventually, but yeah, use time to pray, worship God, and see where God leads you. We're called this crazy love, and this amazing love, and you need to start reading that book, I believe, because it shows you the immensity of God and how big He is. But pray right now and worship God, and then when the next video gets posted, watch that, and maybe it'll be a calling to start your own podcast in your own area. So, but in all things, above all, remember, live like Christ.